Hey there, friends. I hope all of you are having a sweet Tuesday morning. Little crispy air going on here, a little touch of fall, 57 degrees. I see little yellow leaves falling out of the trees. Oh my goodness, I think it's going to be fall, y'all. I hope all of you are doing good. I've got two Halloween-inspired journals to go in the shop today. I love Halloween. I'll just say it. It is still like one of my very favorite times of the whole year. I adore the imagery. I love the witchy stuff. It just appeals to everything in me. I love the baddie stuff, the ghosty stuff, that kind of thing. And as we look at these journals, I'll just let you know about my very own ghost adventures that I had a couple of years, well, it's been a long time now, about 14 years ago. But anyway, I do love ghosty kind of things. This is Skull and Crossbones. We've got a sweet little bead strand here. Now, I did take advantage of those like one time ever stars that I found at the Dollar Tree. The star beads, and I have never ever seen them since. You know how that is when you find something at the Dollar Tree. Often it is not there the next time that you shop at the Dollar Tree. I did not get a whole lot. I only got one pack of those because I didn't know how big the eye was in the bead, and I was like, well, it might not fit. And frugal me, I wasn't thinking about anything else except, is it going to fit on a needle and can I get it on a flow journal? This baby is about 5.5 inches thick. It does feature our 3 new creative kits, All Hallows Eve, Go, 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 and Ode to Autumn. So let's take a look, my friends. Now, this is a soft cover journal, of course, that I created out of a food packaging box. Your journals are hand done. They are handmade, bottom up, covered in fabric. We put these cool little book plates on it, a nice spine cover. Everything is a handmade item. We start with a pocket that is spooky. So we've got a good word for you to maybe create a little flow journal for your very own self out of this 3x3 mini book. We've got a little flip book here for you. Always put in a lot of bookmarks and tags for you to work with. 1853 report to Congress. I love this. Now this is actually a Christmas image, but it is red, red. So we think about the colors of Halloween, and red definitely factors in there. A little kitty cat. We all know how enchanting and wonderful kitty cats are. Kitty cats are our little souls that kind of walk around outside our body. And I just read the Philip Pullman series, The Amber Spyglass, and I'm just really intrigued. If you guys have never read the Philip Pullman books, they're kind of like falling down into a Harry Potter hole, only the Harry Potter hole in this case is all about particles, how the universe works. There's always like the good and evil thing going on. This is a bit of salvage script. This is a nice hunk of salvage script. I've got mini books in here for you. So if you want to create some Halloween goodies, just take these out, fill them with paper, maybe put some images from this flow journal into those books, a little bit of Egyptian history for you. I was really taking advantage of my stellar deal on paper pads at Michael's, which I'm crazy about. Love them. So we've got images here for you to work with. I like that we have a bit of whimsy along with this black and white image of a woman who is touring her This is from, I think it was a 1942 magazine about a terrible fire that happened in Canada. So it was a very interesting image to clip out and use. Have a birdie image, and the birdie has a little bit of snow on his little nose. It's a common, y'all. We have papers for you to work with, magazine images, cutouts, something to make you laugh, more salvage script right here. I have DIY'd some elements for you that are rather thick elements. I'll show you guys how to do that. Be prepared. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I thought that that was a very appropriate quote for 2020. My sister told me the other day, she was like, where did all of the printer cartridges go? And I was like, what? She said, I can't find printer cartridges for my printer. I was like, well, you know, just put that on the list of stuff that's just disappeared, you know, and then the next time you find it, you feel like you need to buy a significant amount of it, and then that kind of leads to other problems. This is our Go, Go, Go creative kit. I will put an iCard up here so you can click on the video that shows you inside these little kits. I have been sitting downstairs doing a lot of collage, and I hope that you guys are enjoying the addition of some homemade collage elements in these journals. You've got a chippy here that says planner, super old text. I believe that is a German text. I believe that font was called, oh, I can't remember what it was called. It had a name, black font, black type, something like that. I can't exactly remember. We have a little ode to coffee right here. So you've got a bit of coffee imagery. This is a bit of London imagery. You know, we think about London and we think about the UK and we think about just tea. But there is, you know, coffee does factor into a lot of UK stories and books and that kind of thing. So I thought that the addition of the coffee imagery would go really well with the old London imagery. This is from our sweet friend Michelle. Michelle, we're thinking about you. Michelle is in California, and she is safe, but she is experiencing that dense air. And we are just thinking of her because we just love her to bits. She's such a sweet, kind person. She's a cheesemonger. She sends us all those cool cheese labels, you know, that we have. So we are thinking about you, Miss Michelle. We love you. We're sending safety wishes to you. And anybody else that is in California, my dear, dear friends, or in the whole Midwest. Bless you all. Have a little cluster here for you. Now, we call these mini clusters because they have all kinds of elements for you to work with, to play with, to make, you know, maybe you want to use some of this fun illustrative imagery and make yourself an art trading card or an art trading coin or something like that. We have our All Hallows Eve kit right here. It's tucked into the pocket. Pockets are filled with paper, imagery, art trading coin blanks, art trading card blanks. They have 4x6 papers in them right here. So just tons of things to create with. You know, we think about a flow journal and we think about, you know, it's an awesome lap book. If you are downstairs and you don't want to drag, you know, a box or a start box, or Jenny Belly has a great concept now called a bed box, which I really do love. I'll try and find that video and kind of link it in the description box below. It has, you know, just the elements that you need to create. And you can take a flow journal downstairs, you know, from your office and sit and, you know, maybe watch something that you're intrigued with on TV. Another mini cluster right here for you. Anytime you see this paper clip, you've got a mini cluster right here to work with. It's all curated, friends. So you will always see the commonalities in the pages. You'll always see an association, and then that helps you in your creativity. That kind of helps you jumpstart that creativity. But it's a gorgeous, like, lap book. You could totally use it as a lap book. Glue stick and scissors are, I mean, that's pretty much all you need. was very happy to receive some vintage cards, and I did use a lot of those vintage cards, but the rest were kind of big, so I gleaned images from them. This is a story starter. Now, what's a story starter? A story starter has a lot of images in it that you can use to create a story. I don't know if you guys are familiar with storyboards or not. We use storyboards when at a children's theater that I worked with many years ago. Storyboards are ways to manage the flow of something that you see on stage, or maybe a story that you want to write. So you can definitely use those kinds of story kits that we have in here to start your own story. A story is such a valuable thing, friends. Again, we have a story here. This one is titled All Things Delicious. So we have an outdoor image. We have another outdoor image. We have this image of cocktails here, the actual story stamp right here, and you can tell you've got a lot of things to work with, a lot of things to think about. So maybe, you know, your All Things Delicious is going to be, maybe your story starter is going to be a vision board. And, you know, that might be a way for you to use your kits as well. One Crafty Witch. Love that. You know, anything that creates a jump off point in these journals for you to create with is, to me, it's very important to give you the tools to create. Creativity is innate in everybody. Don't ever say you're not creative or you aren't as creative as blah, 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 because do not compare yourself to others. You are your own unique self. This is called Ode to Autumn. This is our kit. You are a unique human. Therefore, everything that comes through you is a unique expression in the universe, friends. So don't ever discount yourself, and, you know, watch videos and glean ideas, but don't compare yourself to those people, those marvelous creators, because we all want to feel that creative force inside us, right? Okay, I'm getting off my soapbox now. Look at that kitty cat. Don't you love that? To me, this is cat pose. You know, when you're doing yoga and you go cat, cow, cat, cow. Sweet little witchy poo right here, a little ghosty image right here. We open it up and it says altered. Man, oh man, isn't All Hallows Eve all about alteration? It's about altering our clothing. It's about altering our environment as we kind of take out the blankets and, you know, we cozy up and we take out our fluffy pillows and we make use of the things that keep us warm. It is the season of being altered. I love the word dark, along with this image of the crow, along with a, you know, to me, this is kind of like a spooky haunted house kind of thing. You know, I've told you guys about my friend that does she does paranormal investigations. I tagged along with her for about a year. Man, oh man. That was some crazy stuff right there. We got a little bit of wine imagery right here. I love this quote on the back. It says, "I like wine. I'm drawn by our fascinating dialogue of man and nature." I like that. I think that's super cool. Got clippings from magazines. These are, you know, these are those small Havarti cheeses, and somebody has like done a pumpkin thing with them and carved out a little bit here, and then put a spooky eye right there. Our Iroquois arithmetic book. Of course, we are seeing pumpkin images, Halloween images, and that kind of thing. So there's plenty of things in here to play with. We've got our All Hallows Eve kit right here for you. Look at the pudding graveyard, y'all. So this is, I love pudding cups. I love pudding cups way too much. And there's a little cookie in here, and it says R.I.P. And there's a little skull right there. Just the spider web cookies. You know, maybe this will inspire you to, you know, to make some cookies. And, you know, I got to tell y'all that this is, you know, this has been a year of change, right? And a year of alterations. And I'm discovering that there are things, okay, so what I was trying to say is that I made hollandaise sauce last week, and I'm making basil pesto today. It's been kind of a year of, now I cook all the time, but it's been a year of experimental cooking. For some reason or another, I've given myself permission to kind of experiment. And that's been, you know, it's been refreshing. Yesterday, I made cheese pizza out of the dough that you can buy in the deli department. And I got to tell you guys, it was delicious. So you take the dough and you do like I did a small like 12-inch pizza. It wasn't even 12 inches. It was like an 8-inch pizza. And, you know, you just press the dough in the pan and you put a little pizza sauce on it or spaghetti sauce, whatever you have, sprinkle it with cheese. And man, oh man, I put Kalamata olives on it. Man, oh man, it was good. I love to put something humorous in here. So the doggy is cooking and the lady's looking on and the doggy says, "Now what?" I'm wearing a hairnet. I really loved Marvin Gaye, you guys, and I thought that this little chippy along with the image of the Madonna and Child just kind of went very nicely together. And you've got a small mini cluster right here with some images that go together. Laughter in the face of reality is probably the finest sound there is. In fact, a good time to laugh is any time you can. And that's a quote from Linda Ellerby. You've got a story starter right here. You see this big beach house, people hiking, people having fun, you know, maybe having cocktails and beverages on the beach, being on the beach, traveling. Another story starter right here. This story starter was begun by this picture of this old woman. I just really did love it. Maybe she's an old artist. Maybe her life was a work of art. Maybe that's what we all need to kind of aspire to, is to have our lives be a work of art. We've got our Ode to Autumn right here. Dig the fuzzy socks wording right there. Fun, fun. More images to work with. This is from the aforementioned collection of vintage greeting cards. This is written in German. Apparently it's from Berlin, 3/3/1962. I thought that was really pretty. You know, we've got our shell book that I'm really sharing now. A little bit of Christmas imagery because, you know, as we progress with fall, it kind of just, it falls into Thanksgiving and then it falls into Christmas and then it falls into New Year. That's kind of the way things go. I'm getting ready to buy some mums. I'm very excited about that. I also have zinnias and black-eyed Susans blooming and marigolds blooming right now, and I have been doing small bouquets to bring in the house. I've got one sitting beside my bed now. I've got one sitting in the windowsill. You know, really bringing in that very last little taste of summer, those yellows, reds, pinks that we're seeing. Of course, mums are gorgeous as well, and you know, we've got the yellow element of the mums. The farm sells mums, and we just got our first shipments. Very excited about that, and it's really fun to see other people being excited about that. You know, it's really, despite, you know, the stuff, life goes on, and it just goes on, and we still delight in the same things. We may not be able to go out quite as much or see people quite as much. This is from a Little Debbie packaging. Never discount your packaging. There's always something intriguing and wonderful and awesome on it. Plus, that's a chipboard piece that you can use to create. Don't you love Kitty and his tongue right there? Really love this as well. I love that all-seeing eye kind of image. Self-care. I've been doing some self-care lately. I'm really committed to it. This is our Go, Go, Go cluster. And there we have it, dear friends. A couple of fun Halloween journals. I will get those photographed and listed in the shop a little later on today. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. See you later. Bye.